Thought I'd do a quick video of the generator setup on the boat. We've been using this same setup for years on both our last boat, McGregor 25, and now the McGregor 26. The big difference on this McGregor 26 is it actually has built-in shore power, whereas the old boat we just had to run an extension cord. But I'll give you a little view of it here. So we've got a little Honda 2000 watt generator just hooked up to a shore power cable, and just run it along the side of the boat back to our shore power hook up. And then we've got the in-hatch air conditioning that I built. So with that setup, with the generator and the Honda generator and that air conditioner, we found we can run about 9.5 or 10 hours on eco mode with the air conditioner going. And I would say it was probably in the 80s here last night in Florida, and we had the boat down to about 72, 73 degrees. Actually had to bundle up a little bit under the covers, which is nice. So very comfortable, and we get almost no vibration from the generator or no noise, and it's just a great setup. We found it to be really comfortable. So here's the AC hatch. Pretty simple construction. Just you can see here, 3 ply of 1/4 inch plywood sandwiched together with wood glue. And I just traced the old hatch to match the spot, traced the back end of the air conditioner on the AC hole where that goes through. Just slides right over the top of the air conditioner. Just used a standard Home Depot gate latch and then just bent it so that it will fit. And I'll show you with it in place how that works. So in order to put the air conditioning in, we just grab the air conditioner, set it in the hatch. Grab the hatch, start to slide it over the air conditioner, pull the AC back, put the board down in the slot, and the air conditioner fits perfectly. Slide the hatch closed, get one of these handy air conditioner foam insulators. Can avail in any kind of Home Depot store. Kind of center it in the center, stuff it in the hole, block all the light and air coming in. Plug in the AC. And you're nice and cool. Turn it on, and you're all set. Feels great. So another optional feature you can put on the AC hatch, you can see here, I installed a extra latch for security. Just flips up and down, easy to open up if you need to in an emergency, but you can see it catches the hatch. Brandy asked that have something while we're inside the boat to have some security. Honestly, we almost never use it. I think you just get used to trusting people while you're at anchor that they're not going to come aboard your boat. But if we were in a sketchy area, we'd have some way of locking the hatch while we're inside the boat. And you can see on the back of all of this is the back of the hatch latch that I've used lock nuts, so that if you don't have a backing wrench on here, which you can't, well, the hatch is closed, it would be almost impossible to get those off without grinding the heads off from the outside, and makes it very hard to get into the boat through those latches. Okay, here we are outside with the hatch cover in place. You can see it covers the air conditioning well. And here's the latch. Once again, just a simple Home Depot latch. Pull the hatch closed. Works perfect. Now you could also make this hatch where it swung out to the either side. You could just move the Traveler to whichever side you wanted to swing open to on some hinges and get the air conditioner out of the way enough to walk through, but I didn't bother doing that. And one reason is it's pretty easy, at least for us, to just step over. You can easily step on the first step while you're got one leg over. You got your foot on it and just step the rest of the way in the boat. So, not that difficult. So one of the things you should be careful of with this window mounted air conditioner is that if you do not protect the back of it, it will get pretty beat up. And I've been pretty careful not to hit this one. I did have this guard that is essentially you can get these air conditioning filter plastic guards that are with the air conditioner filters. I just threw away the filter part, and I had it glued on, epoxied on, but that did not stick. So I'm going to fix that right now with some duct tape, at least for now, and then I'll figure out some brackets later on. But for now, it'll protect it. And the finished product. Somebody has a better idea than duct tape, but it worked. And it's kind of hard to drill any kind of brackets in the air conditioner. You're always afraid of hitting a line, so I think this will have to do. One of the things we recently talked about on the podcast was our fuel extender for the generator that we use, especially if we end up, if it's raining or something, or if it's really buggy and we end up going into the cabin earlier in the evening. The generator just by itself, these Honda generators on our 5500 BTU air conditioner runs about 9 hours, so that's plenty for us to sleep. And but some nights, if it's rainy or buggy, we want it to go longer. And so an enterprising guy on eBay has created these kits that you can extend the fuel out to an external fuel tank, and essentially we could, with a 5-gallon tank, run for 45 hours probably. So I'm going to show you how it's all set up and how it works. So the kit you get on eBay comes with this hose that goes into the gas tank, and then another cap that goes with your generator. The key to this cap, and the guy makes a great point that makes it, is you'll see other kits on eBay that use metal, and the threads on the generator are plastic. Metal and plastic threads do not mix and can often get stripped, so he actually buys the Honda OEM cap and takes the air valve off it and puts this quick disconnect on it, so you're sure that you're getting a tight fit, and it's exactly what usually comes with the generator. So the way you put it together, the other key thing is you got to make sure you get a gas can that has this type of a lid on it. It has this open hole through the front. So you take that off, pull the nozzle out, and then you feed this through your hose. Comes down over this washer that has a little air breathing hole in it. You put this extended line into your gas can, screw it down, and this one doesn't have to be airtight because it's got a little hole in the washer to allow air in here as it draws over. So you take your normal cap off of your generator, you put on the cap that's here. Another key tip here is make sure your generator is full with gas, because the way this works, and this essentially clips on, it's just an air hose connector, and it clips on, and this is all airtight here. So as this full gas tank in the generator starts to draw down, it creates suction and sucks out of this gas tank into the generator. The other key benefit I didn't realize when I first started doing this is that each morning when we disconnect this, if the generator was full the night before, when you get up in the morning, the generator's still full, because as soon as it starts pulling down, it pulls gas into the tank. So it's just constantly keeping it topped up in the generator. So every day our generator is completely full and works great. We can run for 40 hours straight if we need to. Really like it. We'll put the link in the video so you guys can see where you can buy this on eBay. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, do us a favor and click the thumbs up button. We also have a free sailing and cruising podcast on iTunes Podcasts, Google Play Music, and Stitcher, where we interview cruising sailors all over the world. And go to thesailingroad.com to visit our Amazon store that is packed full of useful items for the cruising sailor.